in January, we've had none in February, but then we've had some in March. So it's always a good reminder that even in some of those colder months, like January, we can still sometimes see the occasional tornado or tornado warning. So it's always good to have a safety plan. We had our first low pressure system move through here, but we're getting ready for the second one. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but a little bit of energy is going to be riding out of the Pacific over the Rockies throughout the day tomorrow and eventually be overhead by Monday. And that's going to allow our temperatures to stay warm through Monday, and then we're going to cool back down. Right now, we're mostly in those upper 30s to low 40s. Winds are lighting out of the northwest, still holding on to the 40s, especially in Boscobel south and west into Prairie du Chien. And a wider view shows that really much of southern Wisconsin is kind of feeling the same. Milwaukee got to 50 today. Into parts of Wisconsin, we weren't able to get into that 50 range, but we were close. We'll have a shot tomorrow, and we'll have a shot on Monday before our temperatures start to tumble. So we'll stick with the mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies as we head overnight. I think there'll be maybe a little bit of clearing here as we go from about 10 to 11, and then those clouds will start to ramp back up as we start to watch that next system begin to move on in. It's not really going to fully move overhead until Monday, but we'll start to watch those clouds move in a little bit ahead of that center of low pressure. So Sunday we'll start off cloudy, maybe see some breaks there as we head into the mid to late morning rather, and then into the early afternoon as well. So here's the next system moving on in. We're going to watch as a rain-snow mix moves in first, and then as temperatures continue to rise, watch that freezing line get pushed farther north. So we're going to watch rain mainly fall across southern Wisconsin, snow farther north. Monday morning, that low center is continuing to move in overhead, and then by the afternoon and evening, it passes through, so then the winds start to change. But before the low exits, we could actually hear a few rumbles of thunder across a good chunk of Wisconsin. General thunderstorms, not severe, but this is a tool that we are able to use. You're going to see these kind of yellow dots appear across northern Illinois. That's what we are looking at when in terms of lightning density. Now, it doesn't look like a whole lot there, but that just goes to show that there is a little bit of energy in the atmosphere. Just because we're not seeing any dots in Wisconsin doesn't mean that we wouldn't hear any thunderstorms or see any on Sunday. It just means that maybe the lightning grouping isn't as dense. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but there's maybe just not a lot of lightning overall. We're still early, but 50s on Tuesday and on Monday, and then it looks like we're going to be cooling on down with some cooler temperatures towards the end of next week.
I'm getting lulled, and Wisconsin does this to me every year. I'm getting lulled into this false spring a little bit. I'm like, oh, it's getting warmer. There might be a few thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Like we're starting to get out of winter, but I know we could get snow in April.
Spring is that transition season, so yeah, we'll have some warm days and cool days.
You just gotta be prepared for everything right now.
Exactly.
All right, thanks so much, Blaze. A pair of local teams made it to championship Saturday. Pablo Iglesias breaks down what happened on the ice.